Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for the week beginning Sunday, the 10th of December, 2023, ending Friday, the 15th. We just did quarterly futures contract rolls, so now we're all on the March contracts, 2024, and that obviously leads to a lot of boredom on a Friday. That's what happens. We've got options expiration, triple expiration coming up this week. So the way it works is Friday's going to be expiration, probably be pretty dull. Wednesday could be the unraveling move, maybe Thursday, if not Wednesday. They're going to take everything else out. I would expect Friday to be dead as heck. Um, then we have a week left of good trading leading into Christmas and Christmas Eve, like maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then people start to travel. And then the last week of the year is always dead. Like, I mean, most professional traders don't even bother trying. So we'll see what happens. Here's the dollar index daily chart. So the dollar's gone nowhere over the last week. Here's the euro dollar pair. Again, not much here. Here's the pound dollar pair, also pulled back a little bit, but not much here. All right, to the stock market. ES from the futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. So, as we say, we're up for the year, and what happens is then they tend to run it late in the year. Like if you get to November 15th and you're up for the year, then they tend to run it because nobody wants to sell and lock in their tax gains, and that's what's happened here. S&P cash about to make new all-time highs. Good, strong economy, good jobs, everything good under Biden, so we're good. So it's been an interesting run here. Here's the 10-minute charts for the week on the ES. So we gapped down on Monday, flat, closed where we just above where we opened. We gapped down on Tuesday, flat, and at that point we're still where in the opening 5-minute candle of the entire week. Gapped up on Wednesday, pulled back. That was our low close for the week. Gapped up on Thursday, closed a little higher. But look at these are very boring candles, right? And then on Friday we gapped down and filled the gap. And at the end of the day, what did we do for the whole week? We gained like 4 points. It's horrible. Nasdaq also not much here, so like you just can't bank on most of what's going on there. Bitcoin now at 43,700, so Bitcoin's on the rise as interest rates start to come back a bit. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, off the lows, up this week again. Bonds up, rates down, as they say, so that is what it is. The VIX, though, this is what's killing us. 12.35. Horrible, horrible, horrible volatility. We're not seeing the action we want to see. This is the lowest close in the VIX since before COVID, I think. So it's like the market is just not here to do anything at this point. Advanced decline ratio is back and forth. The trend closes at 0.61, puts the 10-day moving average at 1.07, and we're not below the 10-day moving average is not below the 0.85 line, so we got that. And like I said, we've already looked at the ES and everything else that goes with it. I'm going to have to change that chart. Apple, new highs. We're 9 up on the Seeker on the daily chart, near highs. And again, I would expect us to make highs before the year ends. Amazon, same thing, very near there. Meta also on the rise. Google also on the rise. I think all these stocks will probably make at least somewhat new highs before the year ends. And that last week of the year is going to be boring as heck. Goldman Sachs, also, like that's a nice little pattern going on here. Netflix going to be near the highs. These are our major general stocks that we talk about. Tesla, though, more mid-range. So this one might not get a run like the other ones do. I mean, I don't think anybody cares about locking in their Tesla profits at this point in time. NVIDIA is what it is. Zoom rallying back up after kind of a weak year prior, or weak year prior to that, and then FSLR for solar. Back near the low. So like this thing's not going to rally. They're not going to hold this one back and prevent themselves from selling it at this point because it just hasn't done anything for the year. Nobody's in the money. Nobody's doing anything new or special. So they'll probably let it flounder, as they say. In terms of economic data coming out this week, here's what we have. We have Monday, nothing here in the U.S. at all. Tuesday, the CPI. That's one of our big 3 numbers every month. So, if you trade Forex or futures for Forex, that'll be a dead session. 30-year bond auction at 1 p.m. and federal budget balance at 2 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have crude oil inventories at 10:30. the PPI number at 8:30, but crude oil. But we have, more importantly, the last Fed announcement of the year. Probably not going to change rates, but like we said, I think in March they're going to start to lower rates, and I think the market's already starting to factor that in, which will be good for the market. So we'll see what happens. That's just so we have the Fed meeting Tuesday, Wednesday. Third, and then, like I said, options expiration on Wednesday, or options unraveling on Thursday. On Wednesday, probably. Sorry, my bad. And then retail sales, the weekly, initial, and continuing jobless claims numbers, and the import-export prices on Thursday. Business inventories at 10, natty gas at 10:30. And on Friday, we've got industrial production capacity utilization, flash manufacturing PMI. Not a big week except for the CPI and the Fed meeting. But it is about the options expiration, the triple expiration. Friday should be dead. Don't overtrade yourself on Friday. You'll get hurt. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. By Ninja Trader. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading week.